Something, I guess, maybe about chatting to men rather than chatting with women must have... What was the... So obviously, instinctually, you're kind of going, I want to chat with lads.
Yeah.
And did you ever... Like, what's that about, do you reckon?
I don't know. I think, like, for me, I grew up playing football. I played football since I was 6 years old, and as a female, I was always on, like, the male teams going up to under 12s, you know? Like, we played with boys. I was always around boys, and I think boys... I felt comfortable in the presence of, like, lads. And I think when I went into kind of barbering, it was like, oh, this feels natural, you know? Before I was a barber, I played football in America on a football scholarship. So that was what I did. And then that got cut short. I injured my leg. I broke my leg in a tackle. So I kind of had to go back to the drawing board. And honestly, I went into a barbershop in Crow Street and I just felt alive. It was like this beautiful mix of culture, passions. And I kind of chanced my arm and asked them to give me a job, and they started me as a junior barber, and I've never looked back.
What do you make of men?
What do I make of men? I mean, most of my best friends are men. My partner is a woman, so I don't love them in that way. But
I'm just thinking in terms of, like, all these men coming into you, and I guess you're minding them in a sense, that you're getting them ready to go outside with a new haircut. But also I guess they're talking to you and you're getting to see maybe similarities between different types of men, or the kind of stuff that bothers them, or...
I think, to be honest, I think that was one of the biggest things with having that one chair space. I think a lot of men that, you know, I'm in a very grateful and beautiful position where a lot of my clients really trust, and, you know, I've built amazing relationships with them. A lot of them have become my best friends. I'd happily go for a pint with every single one of my clients. But I think, you know, there is this kind of almost putting this wall up when guys are in a room together, you know. You see it all the time where it's like this kind of bravado-ness, and I think your barber, for a lot of people, your barber is a lot of the time the person that you can confide into, you know. I've been the first to hear about weddings or engagements or divorces or babies or, you know, like issues when they haven't been able to have a child, like deep issues.